Good morning, everybody. It's Rachel here, and I wanted to hop on really quick because I got a couple questions about cutting tubes, and I have like a couple of tools that work awesome for this. So sometimes when you have to tube set stones, or you use these for all different reasons in your shop, you can use these as accent pieces. But basically you have like a tube. They come in different sizes. You could have something as small as like a 2mm, something larger like a 5mm, or even something that's very large if you needed to cut it. A lot of people will take and they will cut these with their handsaw. Then you end up with jagged edges. It's really hard to get them straight. So then you'll end up with like a tube that doesn't sit quite flat, or it's kind of wonky. And so I wanted to show you guys what I use to cut these tubes. So these are called tube cutters or pipe cutters. Basically what you do is you twist this, it opens it up. And then if you look in here, there's two little rollers. And then on the other side, there's actually like a cutter blade. And I have different sizes of these. So this tool I would use for something like 2 to probably like 6 or 7mm tubing. And basically what you do is you stick this little guy in here. You kind of see how big you want your tube. It's kind of hard to hold it out and do this at the same time. And then you twist this little guy down until it's like snug. Now you want this to be snug, but you don't want it to be so tight that you can't twist this. And then basically once you have it in here snug, you just twist this tube, and then you tighten it a little bit more, and you twist it, and you tighten it a little bit more. And you keep doing this until you get a cut all the way through your tube. We're just about there. Then you open it up a little bit, grab your tube. So once you have this out of your tube cutter, you can see how this is nice and straight on both sides. Really evenly cut. All you'll have to do is grab a ball burr and maybe clean up some of these like little things on the inside. For this tool, the bigger tool, it's basically the same thing. Instead of it being something that's a little smaller and more compact, you basically just put your pipe in until it's nice and snug by adjusting this piece. And then you twist your piece and tighten it, and twist your piece and tighten it. And you keep doing that until you actually have your tube cut. So no matter what type of tube you need to cut, how big, how small, what type of material, if you get yourself a couple of different size of tube cutters, you can use these in your shops, and it makes cutting tube way easier. The cleanup's less, and then you never have to worry about a tube that doesn't sit quite right because the bottom's uneven. If you found this helpful, give me a thumbs up. Also, if there's a tip out there that you would like to see happen, or you have a question, message me and I will try to do a T-Hawks 2 cents on it. I hope that you guys all have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.